Is that now?
That's now, yes. We're recording.
Now.
Oh! Welcome back to Modern Daze. We're now on episode 24. Amazing start to this episode. Really smooth, really smooth.
You started yet?
Yeah, I think we started. Wait, Andy, have we started? Have we started?
I hope so. 25 seconds ago.
We're carrying on with our... We're so professional, so professional.
Quite genuinely, I'll tell you now. I've hit start and then I've gone, shit, I haven't checked the audio feeds. So I've actually just been checking the audio feeds and they are working. So we can continue. We don't have to restart.
But we really should.
Hi, welcome to
This is the
episode
third time
24.
we've done this tonight.
We are continuing our series of questions. Sorry, not questions. The opinions from the players, character to character. What your character thinks of another character. This is week 3 of that. And I'm going to pick on Ken. I never pick on Ken early. So Ken,
Punching his carrot, yeah.
whilst he's mid eating his snacks. What does Liam think of Baron?
He doesn't
Nice
mind.
wearing.
He doesn't particularly want much to do with Baron, in his opinion. So Baron seems to be somebody who's very old. In his opinion, anything that old is normally a monster and needs putting down. So he's keeping a very close eye on Baron. He doesn't really trust him, and
Wow.
he thinks his forgetfulness is a cover, and he's got a blessed steak ready in his pocket.
Is that
I really like that.
in your pocket, or are you just pleased to see Baron?
You work it out.
Oh no. Okay. Let's go, Kyle. Kyle, what does Hatman think of Hendrix?
I'm Kyle, play Cadman, the best paladin of the group. Get in there. Cadman's very unsure on Hendrix. He seems to be good at doing dog things, but he's not entirely sure what he is or how he exists. And doesn't really know what his motives are other than food.
I mean, that seems pretty much it,
I
right?
think you've got him sussed out, really.
I mean, that's it. Everyone put way too much thought into theirs. That's it. That's Hendrix. Food. All right. Let's go with Tom. Tom, what does Raffi think of Cadman?
Hi, I'm Tom. I play Raffi Matthews. Raffi thinks that Cadman is too much like what he's made of. He's hard to read. He's solid in that he gets the job done. He doesn't do a lot of words, and he's one of the people that you know that you can rely on. If you ask for a favour, he will do it. So he's got a lot of time for Cadman.
Nice.
He just needs to chill out a bit more and get stoned.
I knew there was going to be some kind of stone pun in there. I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Ben, what does Hendrix think of Raffi?
Okay, so I think Hendrix likes Raffi. You know, I mean, to be fair, Hendrix likes almost everybody. He's very easy to please. But no, he does like Raffi. In fact, he's decided to make him an honorary dog. Raffi's quite fast. He enjoys running around like a dog, and he even tried to make himself look like a dog, which was, you know, it wasn't
That one
particularly convincing, but he gets points for trying. You know, bless him. And what's more, Raffi seems to enjoy food too, and because he's cooked for Hendrix, he's earned the highest title that a dog can bestow: food bringer.
Food bringer. There you go. It's food. It's all about food. Motivation.
So what does Hendrix call Beren, who gives him Mars bars?
Well trained.
Well,
What about belly rubs? Isn't that up there?
That is up there, but that comes in that sort of slightly blurry line between: is it sexual? Is it not sexual? Is it enjoyable? Is it as good as
Only
food?
you.
Is it not as
Only
good
you,
as food?
Ben.
Would you leave a belly rub to go and get food? We get into some grey areas here. This is this way madness lies for Hendrix.
Hendrix is a simple dog. All right, let's go, Andy. What is Beren's opinion of Darrell?
So Beren has worked for mages for quite a number of years. I mean, there's big gaps in his memory of it, but he knows he's worked for mages for quite a number of years. So there's almost a sort of inbuilt acceptance that mages know a lot of things, know what they're doing, and Darrell is clearly a competent mage. But he also, Beren also knows that mages tend to be the biggest causes of problems, and Darrell seems to be the person within the group who's got the biggest political agenda, and that therefore doesn't quite worry Beren, but he's just conscious that it will. Darrell is probably the person who's going to get the group into the biggest amount of trouble.
Yes.
But as a person, he quite likes Darrell. Don't get me wrong. It's just sort of there's also an acceptance of it rather than any suspicion or anything like that.
Fair enough. And last, but certainly not least, Ian, what is Darrell's perception of Liam?
Okay, I'm going to have to read this. Liam is in the nicest possible way, is a loser. He's lost everything that he held dear and is left with a manic depression that would drive a psychologist to drink, and Liam will be right there at the bar with him. I mean, everyone has a right to feel down in the dumps every now and then, but Liam fucking abuses the privilege. Most drunks go through a morning stage on their way to unconsciousness, but Liam starts there and just never leaves. Frankly, he's a waste of courage. In fact, next time he's staying at the lodge, I'm going to break out the terps. Still, if alcohol is what it takes to tame his inner beast, then who are we to stand in his way?
Outstanding.
I also want to know who's from Ken to know?
Who's what?
Who's from Ken? He's a fucking little gnome on the screen.
He does.
No.
I think
I'm delighted by your attack on Liam.
It's nothing compared to what Liam's attack on Darrell.
Here you go. Is that better?
Well.
But now Andy has to resize everything.
No. I'd let Ken be small.
Amazing. All right. Previously in episode 23, our party had done pretty much an entire combat episode. You guys were already present in the seemingly the base of the Highgate Hellspawns.
What they
still
called?
Getting tripped up by that.
Highgate
Hellspawns.
Okay.
Not Hellgate High Spawns.
Hellspawn Highgates.
I typed out the word Highgate Hellspawn so much that it stopped making any sense to me.
You've got word blindness on it. You've got word blindness on it.
Seriously, I'm like, why did I choose this name? Horrible name. I can't forgive myself. Anyway, so you through the course of the combat encountered the second demon in this place, and rather clutch, I personally believe, the currently held banishment on this said demon, which we are one round into, I believe. Just 9 more rounds to go. As long as Liam can hold that concentration, then
was it Liam banished him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Darrell has banishment ready.
Yeah, and I thought it might be Cabman or Berrin who actually does banishment, but it turned out to be.
Mm.
I think there's 4 PCs can do banishment.
Well, can you?
Oh,
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I need to.
Although
I need
mine's
to
a lot more
figure out a
limited.
way.
You've got it as well. You've got a 5th one.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
mine's very limited. I can only do it on spirits,
Days.
and yeah.
Yeah. And I don't think yours is concentration requirement, is it? It's just one
No.
and done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's-
wait.
once
Am I
they're gone,
the
they're gone.
only person in the group
You're
who
the
cannot
only
banish
one.
something?
Except by killing them.
Yeah. That's never going to happen, is it?
Well, that's not true. Okay, just for Ben's benefit as well, first off, I'm gonna take you all over to the battle map that we were back on. If everyone can see themselves.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Turn order should be as it is. I believe we're currently about to start on Darrell because Liam's just gone.
We were partway
with
through
the
a
banishment.
round.
Hendrix, you are over here, and you are currently not hidden. The demon woman,
I don't like it.
you found when you attacked her, your attacks had no effect on her. So if she does
Okay.
reappear, your attacks are unfortunately no good.
Okay.
Just because that's what Hendrix discovered
Sure.
during attacking and everything like that. All right. Let's dive back into it.
Um,
So,
Just one reminder.
Yeah.
Where was the demon woman when she was banished? Was she about here?
she's here where she's
Yeah.
on the floor.
Oh,
So her body is still there.
That's
That
still there.
is the demon, yeah.
That is the demon there. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the host. So the way the obviously banishment works in this game,
Yeah. Of course. That,
only the demon gets banished or the celestial whatever.
Mhm.
That's and the
host
host
body is still there.
generally remains.
That's it.
Generally, there might be some circumstances where the body kind of goes with it, but then will come back without the demon. Depends on the person casting, I think sometimes.
And just to clarify more for Ben's benefit, this guy here is a minion of some
Yes.
kind. Who
Minion,
who's
captain, and that's all you can see at the moment.
yeah, this guy up here is really seems to be in charge, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yes. And he can issue
He's
commands.
He can
He
issue
hasn't hit
commands.
once with this gun.
I think he hit literally once, but it was truly the worst damage. It's not great, I'll be honest. Not a great monster, but
Has he got a pistol or something
that's
bigger
fine.
than a pistol?
I think you described, because I asked if you could describe the gun that he has. He's under Hellspawn captain. I'll show to you again.
Oh, he's got a submachine gun. Yeah, he's got an MP5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it, MP5. That's the word you said.
Yeah.
But it's supposed
if you
to
want
do
me to be
like
really nerdy,
reasonable amount of damage.
if you want me to be really nerdy, it's silent
go
as
for
well
it.
because
Go on
it's got a silencer built on the front of it. But anyway,
Nerd. Anyway, let's. I'm just actually drag my monsters so that I can
So
actually.
the
see their
nerd,
stats.
unless he's got some of them in the basement, in which case he's a nutter.
Yes, that's the difference between those two.
unfortunately, Ken, I am just a nerd.
Only because you don't have a
Only a nerd.
basement. That we know of.
Dun, dun, dun.
No,
So,
I keep other things in the basement. Sorry, other people in the basement.
Okay. Darrell is going to cast greater invisibility on himself.
Okay.
then-
I thought you were already greater invisibility.
Yes.
I don't think you come out of that.
Sorry?
I don't think you've come out of that because when Liam walked past you, you said, I can see you, I'll move out of your way.
Yes,
So-
fair point, which is good, because I'm going to move up to the top of the stairs.
Yep.
And I'm going to unleash Scorching Ray, 3 bolts at this guy. I'll assume that door's open.
The door
so I'm
is
gonna
open.
unleash-
Scorching Ray, do you have like a sharpshooter type ability or anything like that? Otherwise, he's going to get half cover. So
I
get
thought
half
it
cover
was three.
because I'm.
I was
Sorry?
going to say, I think he said he was 3/4 cover because he was actually ducked all the way behind.
no, half cover because there's not
Okay.
enough door there.
Okay.
I mean, in fairness, I'll move to the point where he's got least cover because I'm invisible. If that means I need to go over there, I'll do that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Go there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah. So you can make your attacks full from there.
Okay. Obviously, I've got, because I'm had advantage on the attacks, I'll be at super advantage.
For your
I can
elven
remember how to
action.
do that. That'd be great.
Just press 3 times. It's fine.
That's why I do it. Oh, come on in. How'd you do this?
We're gonna figure
Yeah,
out
okay. I'll do it 3 times. That's gonna be 9 times, isn't it?
Yeah, 100 times.
Sorry, come on. This why I do this. Help me out here. Where is it? Okay.
He's
So
talking
the first
to
one.
himself again.
You said this last time, I think, Ian.
Yeah, probably.
You ended up doing 9 times.
No, I've used this spell before.
You have?
With super advantage. Not with super advantage.
Oh, okay. You said you
okay, whatever.
were going to write a macro for it last time.
No.
Yeah.
I think I said I was going to write a macro for it. I think
Bea.
because I know.
You could have just pressed the D20 3 times on the dice roller by now.
That's not a bad shit, actually, is it? Yeah, but then I've got him to add his plus. He's got plus 10 to it. Then yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, I'm sure we can all add 10 to.
So yeah,
Yeah.
anything above an 8 basically is going to hit.
Right. So shall I just roll 9d20 then? Because I'm finding them all at him.
Do it in sets of
3,
3, so we don't end up
okay.
with
Yeah. It's fine.
So any of those will hit. That's fine. So that's a hit.
Yeah. It's 1.
Yep,
2,
that's a hit. And that's
3.
a hit. Yeah. So no nat 20s, all 3 hit. So just roll your damage.
It's going to be 66.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. There's 1 and then another 5.
Another 5.
Oh,
there you
really?
go. Oh wow.
Oh, those ones become
they become
2s.
2, don't they? Yeah.
So
There's number
that's
2. Wow.
22 points
22.
damage.
22 damage.
All right.
Ignoring fire resistance as well.
Yeah. There's no fire resistance on this guy. You see him take the
Just checking.
hit. He seems real upset about it. You get from this guy that he's not supernatural in any way. He just seems regular fucking human that's hanging around with a bunch of supernaturals. And yeah, you're throwing fire at him. It's a bad day for him. It's a bad day. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm just going to take a 10-foot step back as well.
Yeah, no worries. All right. Oh,
Oh.
I've just realised something. If everybody goes over to their journal bit, you should all have access to an invisible version of yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, Darrell,
so we want
if
to swap him over.
if you just put yourself, like your token, to the side so we can keep track of your health points, but put your invisible token where you want it, I believe only me and you will be able to see it.
Okay. So am I finding that?
If you drag it.
Oh yeah, invisible Darrell.
That's it.
Yeah.
And if you drag it over to where you were. Can anybody else see that?
No.
See what?
Tell you what,
You can barely see it
Awesome.
myself.
Yeah, so I had to give them just enough shade so that you can see through them, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But it's just a marker, so I know where you are, you know where you are, nobody else will know where you are. All right?
Okay. Yep,
Cool.
lovely. That's me.
Awesome. Brilliant. Cadman.
there's we've got this guy here that's not really that injured, so I will just charge up here
Okay.
and
As you charge past you feel the weight of the presence of somebody you've just walked through, an invisible someone, but you know enough by now that that is probably Darrell. Seems friendly.
okay. And then I will hit him twice with the
Moaning stuff.
yes. I want to go with actions, not
Right.
does that hit?
Is it 15? It does
Yeah.
not hit.
Okay. And second attack.
That does hit. So 7 plus 7. 15. Oh, I can't count. There we go.
What am I looking at? Spells. Don't want to chuck a smite into that.
Up you.
No, I'm not going to chuck a smite. I've got a
Alright.
shield of faith on someone. Who do I put shields of faith on?
Raffi, I believe.
I think it was me.
Okay.
Yes, it was me.
Is that you?
Yep. There's not much else I can really do at that point. I was hoping I could heal myself, but nothing's bonus action.
Oh yeah, of course. Lay on hands is an action. This demon screams somewhere in hell. Baron.
Right. I'm going to move forward to there. Can I reach that target through the door?
I think when you're up close in melee, you'll be fine. Nobody else is going to be able to get a shot unless they're ranged. So
Okay.
nobody's going to be able to melee this
Okay.
guy. But
I'm going
it's a situation at
to.
the moment.
Okay, I'm going to attack him with my sword, but I'm going to activate the Thunderous Smite power in my sword for the second time.
Okie dokie.
I'm not getting advantage from Cabin, am I? I'm just straight
No.
roll, isn't it? Okay.
It's just a straight roll, yeah.
So that
unfortunately does not hit. I think
So-
you rolled a 2.
yeah. So I shall activate. We're rolling shit tonight. I'm going to activate the third use of my and final use of my Thunderous Smite.
Yes,
That at least hits. So
that does.
he takes. Right, he takes 11 damage, and then the Thunderous Smite.
Yep.
Sorry, I don't have this written out as a spell to click on. There's some damage, and the reason I'm doing it is because it'll knock him backwards,
Yes.
so it'll clear the
So,
door. So
is it
Thunderous
not on your
Smite.
spells list?
No, because it's a power on the sword. Right, so he takes a further 2d6 damage, which is so that's 11, 19 damage total. And then yeah, there's a lot of noise, but then they were firing guns. So hey,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
he's got a strength saving throw or be pushed back 10 feet. from being knocked
Okay.
prone. My spell
Uh,
DC is...
Is it higher than a 24?
No, it is most certainly not.
He saves.
He can choose to fly backwards and out of the doorway if he wishes to, but hey.
Uh,
Right, so
I mean, it's not going to take any extra damage.
No, but he's going to hold the doorway, which
Yeah.
very annoying.
Well, it is. It's also irritating for him because he's a ranged person,
Yep.
though he does have some melee ability. So
And then
that's good.
bonus action.
Yeah, many of those for paladins.
Yeah. All I can really look to do is, and I'm not going to use I'm not going to misty step behind him. No, I'll just stay there. That's my turn finished.
All right. It's this guy's go. He's feeling very ganged up on. I don't think he can even see his ally on this side. He keeps looking towards this door, sort of concerned. This doorway up here, if anybody can see. And he unslings, so like his gun is on a sling,
Mm-hmm.
one of the sort of strap. He lets it just fall into his sort of armpit, and probably, I think it's probably like a combat knife. He's taken out and just doesn't want to give you guys the advantage of attacking him. So he's just gonna attack you back and hold this area until something else happens.
Well, I thought he was going to disengage and run away.
Yeah, well, person who he wanted to attack is too far away. So I suppose he could make an attack with disadvantage.
Yeah. Do that.
I think he will, just because he knows the state of affairs. So he's going to take a disadvantage attack on Liam. He's going to sort of look through the door, moving in that space. I think
Ow.
probably disadvantage, and I'm going to give you half cover because of the situation.
Is that 4 to AC?
No, 2.
2.
Half cover is only 2. Yeah, 3/4 is 5. Otherwise, does the 16 hit? No, actually, that would be less.
Not with the +2.
Yeah,
It doesn't hit anyway.
Doesn't hit anyway. And again, actually, how many attacks does this guy have?
Well,
2. So, 21. 21 hit with your +2.
do I get 2 +2s or only 1
No.
+2?
It's just 1 +2.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Okay, cool. You take a whole 9 piercing damage.
Okay.
And be thankful. And make me a concentration check.
How do I do that?
DC 10.
Oh, I can do it on my sheet, can't I?
Yeah.
It's just a con save.
Con save.
Yeah. With advantage.
Oh, hang on a second. Sorry. That attack didn't roll disadvantage. It rolled the first one with disadvantage, but didn't. Let me just check again. I'm sorry. No, 15. Ignore that. Put 9 points back on.
I hadn't taken it off yet. Don't I put 9 points back on still, though?
No.
Okay.
You're taking the piss, you are.
I am. Unusual for me.
It doesn't actually say when you can use your legendary actions, does it?
No, you can use them whenever you want.
You can't use them on your own turn. You can use one on any other character, any person's turn.
Yeah, at the end of a creature's turn. So yeah, I'll wait. Reffy.
Hello. If I remember correctly,
Hello.
I've already used my Amulet of the Drunkards in this fight.
You have.
So, yes. And I'm still pretty much buggered. So I'm just going to attack the guy next to me.
Mm-hmm.
So 1. That won't hit.
Unlikely. Yeah, no. 11 doesn't hit. 23
Yeah.
definitely hits.
Yep.
Is that 11 points?
Yeah, 11 points of force damage.
Uh-huh.
He's still there. I'm going to bonus action attack.
Yeah, he goes down.
Fantastic.
Oh, that's the wrong thing.
1, 2, 3, 4.
These tokens are so red I can't even see my crosses out on them.
Yeah. 1, 2. No, Baron and Cadman have got that guy, but I need to get past him. So, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Take an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
How are you getting through the
Yeah.
doorway?
It will be. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You can get through the doorway with
Acrobatics roll.
not acrobatics, but it will be the double the movement. So it's difficult terrain, basically.
Okay, so 6. That'll be 7 then. I've moved.
Mhm.
And go for your smack against me.
19 hit.
No. Thank you for the shield, Cadman. 7. 8, 9, 10. I'll have to wait there.
He's going
All
home.
right.
Yeah.
He's going home.
As I pass those two,
Mhm.
I'm just going to say scary noises up that way, and then
Okay.
that'll be it. Or up
Very
this
good.
way. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hendrix, actually, at the end of Figgy's go, he's going to have another swipe because he's mad. He's mad about it, so he's going to. He can't even see his ally, so he's just going to make another swing attack, probably against. Who did the most damage to him? Probably Baron,
Okay.
because that thunderous stuff. Wrong fucking one. Oh, they were both the same. 20. No, they weren't. 24
Hits.
for 6 hole piercing damage. Sorry, slashing damage. That's all he can do. It's only a one weapon attack. So now it's Hendrix. Gosh. Hendrix, what you gonna do?
You're on mute, Ben.
There's me talking away and I'm on mute. Right, so there's nothing really happening by me now, is there? So I think
No, this
Rafi
guy's
ran off.
down.
He said something about scary noises. Did I hear scary noises?
Everybody heard the sound of a strangled scream being cut off.
Okay.
Last round.
And we've got that mental link between us, so I think what
Okay.
Rafi said would be heard by Hendrix, I think.
That's true, yes.
Mm.
Okay, so let's do some moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And got to move a 50, haven't I? So that's
I was about to say you don't have to stop at 6. You got 4 more.
8, 9,
11, 12.
10. Yeah. I'm just wondering whether I use a blip to try and avoid taking an attack of opportunity.
You can see through to a space which is not
Threatened.
taken. Yeah. But it's like
I think
just.
that doorway's open as well.
Yes, you are correct. It is. He was in there, guarding himself. So it's up to you.
You can see who's in there. Sorry, did you say?
I said that he was in there.
Oh, he was in
So
there.
it's open. Yeah. So
Right.
the space behind it is free.
No, I'll use my Lipides and move there then.
Right.
Roll? Do I click something? Who knows? Then
No, you just mark off one of your usage.
There we go.
And move yourself there, or
Right,
wherever that you. But it has to be where you can see. So I'd say either here, or here, or so those 3. That I mean, you can go to any others that you can see, but it just makes more sense.
Okay.
Those ones.
Okay, so have I got anything left? Okay, could I do
Yes, you've got bonus action dash, so you have 50
hide?
foot of movement again, or you can bonus action hide. I'd say it's not really a great place to hide there because there's nothing to hide behind at the moment
behind the door.
Another you'd have to move another 5 foot. So I'd say if you blinked to there, which is absolutely plausible, then you can hide from this guy.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Well, if I do 50 foot, another 50 foot of movement, what's that? It's another 10, isn't it? I don't want to get too far in advance of Rafik. Who knows what the hell I'm going to find there? Oh, go on then.
Oh, go on then.
Oh,
If I get beaten up by another demon, if I get beaten up by another demon, I'm blaming Rafik. I'm going to remove his dog status.
Oh,
wow.
I want to keep the dog status.
Wow. So just for reference, this door is closed.
Right.
You won't be able to open it in this round, in this movement.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I think
You're just slowly creeping across the.
No, yeah. How close do I want to get? It's like, what's the time, Mr. Wolf?
Grandmother's footsteps. That's what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Is that you done? Are you still going, or?
I sure. Let's stop there then.
All right. I'm just curious.
So am I. What the hell?
Curiosity kills cats, not dogs, but it can. It can. It can kill dogs. It certainly will kill dogs.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Damn it.
Just bear in mind, I'm the only one who can't banish anything. So
yeah, I got to keep you around. That was right. Yeah.
Kill off some of these excess paladins we've got floating about. There seems to be hundreds of the buggers. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So,
we've got to go Death Ward.
Yeah. Gotta keep it thingy. So I think. Oh. Okay. as you can get. Okay. Raffi and Hendrix, you are standing by this door. You hear the door being unlatched from the other side.
Oh no! I knew I should have stayed hidden around the other way.
You do keep doing this.
I keep forgetting I'm not a
It's
brave
very
dog.
funny to me. The little dog that could. It's okay. Stepping out of the door here, and in fact,
Oh, God.
because the door is now open, it does reveal a body on the floor behind it. So Hendrix, you see the door open. There is a figure here. Oh. Let's show. Another balaclavaed person. That opens the door and sees you. What was that?
Deadpool, isn't it?
Yes.
No, it's the Red Hood.
Oh, right.
It's the only, genuinely the only pictures I could get of anybody with a red balaclava. That's what I get for coming up with concepts that nobody's drawn.
No,
Very annoying.
They're just a cosplay group. That's all it is.
Yeah, they're just a Red Hood fan club. It steps out, looks at you, goes, looks at you and Raffi and goes,
No.
how do I? Yes. Okay. Can you both make me wisdom saving throws, please?
Oh my god! Here we go.
This is not going to go.
It's never good when it's a wisdom saving throw. It's always death.
Oh,
Death and more
God.
death.
I failed.
Okay.
Yeah, I failed as well.
Both with +5. Oh god.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Excellent.
I wouldn't be up here if I had a decent wisdom. I'd be hidden around the corner.
I think we've just met the 2 new recruits to the Highgate Hellspawn.
No, perhaps something worse. You feel yourself freeze in place. You are paralyzed. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay. I wonder. I think this thing's gonna take stock of everything that's happening around here.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. I get advantage because of my visage of the astral self.
Okay.
Bamboozle.
I'm gonna move it back then.
No, I got exactly the same score. So
I'm gonna move it back then. It moves to here.
yeah.
Sees the captain down here. He looks back at this figure and is wide-eyed and like clearly communicating that things are a bit lost on this end. Obviously this person's wearing a balaclava, so you don't see the expression. But Raffi, you kind of hear the soft. The warlord takes a legendary action, commands ally, and it turns around and it is going to attack you, Raffi. You are paralyzed. That means that this is a crit automatically if it hits.
With advantage.
Well, yeah, with advantage. So
Who won?
there we go.
What happens if it gets a crit? Is it a double crit?
Don't think so. I don't think it works
No.
like that. But
What happens if he was a half health?
Does a 19 hit?
No. Again, thank you so much to Cadman for Shield
Wow.
of Faith.
Yeah, I
If
think
it
you
wasn't
just
for Shield
saved
of
his life.
Yeah, because that was my AC.
Yeah.
Of course, meets.
I
So
beats, yeah.
Yeah.
So you've this thing kind of this person, I should say, sort of pulls out a knife. This is like a proper looks like one of those ceremonial knives. And goes to like stabs you, but your jacket kind of takes the brunt of it. And then when they pull it out, they realize they haven't got you at all, and they're like, really? The thing's paralyzed. That's all they can do. That is both the legendary action and this person. Just saying thing. You people think too much into it. Liam,
I'm going to drop concentration.
please.
I'm going. Yeah, I just want to. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to shoot the guy in the doorway if I can.
Yep. He'll have half cover, so he's
Yeah.
only 2 extra to his AC, but yep, you can do that.
Right. Let me look to see if I can do anything else.
Oh, sorry, I thought you'd rolled.
No. No.
No. It's so funny. This warlord has an ability that hasn't thought to use yet because stuff.
Right.
But I might roll to see if he uses it. It's absolutely useless against 2 paladins, but he doesn't know you're paladins.
The bonus action, I'm going to use Slayer's Prey, which doesn't look like it's a concentration thing. Doesn't say concentration.
No, it's just a bit. That's how you get Slayer's Prey and Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark is the
It's
concentration one.
concentration, yes.
Slayer's Prey is just the duration.
I'm going to drop Slayer's Prey on him. So the first attack each turn does an extra 1d6. And ours shoot him.
Shoot her!
Shoot, shoot him, sir! Shoot him! Longbow.
Strike him!
Why
Throw
can't
him
you
to the
do
ground.
shoot? Certain directions, isn't it? Yeah, I know what I'm doing, honestly.
You sound like it.
Darrell.
Yeah, that definitely
Is that
fucking
a hit?
hit.
Yeah, you sure?
Yes.
And an extra d6. And a second shot.
That also. Oh, yeah. Oh, that meets it. AC 20.
So is that hit then? Yeah.
Yes. Sorry, that's a hit. And 9 damage.
Yep.
Oh, cool. I think he's going to take an attack. Hang on, let me just. Oh, it's only. Oh, or short, but yeah. Okay, sorry, no, it can. It's still at disadvantage, but it's going to try it anyway. No, disadvantage, not advantage. And 1, excellent. He tries shooting past Cadman and Baron again. To no avail. Darrell.
Hold on, sorry. Darrell is going to move.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to move through that area? Is that double movement or something? Would you say?
Just double movement through that 5 foot square. So it's for that. It's would cost you 25 movement to go where you want.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to run past. Is effectively what I was wanted to do.
Yeah. You can
I think I've got enough movement in there to actually.
get to that other square. Yeah, you can. I saw.
No,
saw
I'm
the...
going to actually want to go there.
Right. Okay. That's this. He will get a disadvantaged attack against you. I think that even invisible creatures do get attacks of opportunity. I believe. But it will be
Okay. Yes,
disadvantaged.
fair point. Yeah, he senses the presence, takes a swipe. Yeah.
Oh, God damn it! I did advantage,
their
but
present?
it's the same fucking
Where's my
difference.
present?
You don't get one. You're a fucking loser.
No, okay.
AC blah 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 18 at
No,
disadvantage.
it is 21, unfortunately.
Why are you people so hard to hit?
I'm not.
Continue.
I'm then going to empty some silver ball bearings into my palm
Mm-hmm.
and cast animate objects.
I believe you have the token for that.
Oh, do I?
Mm-hmm.
I do. You're right. I forgot about that.
I'm so prepared, man.
But I'm going to attack the captain with the ball bearings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go
I will
for it.
become visible. I will become visible at this point because I can't cast 2 concentration spells at the same time.
Uh-huh. That's fair. So
I'm just hoping
place yourself where you were.
just hoping Raffi's. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just
Place
hoping
yourself where you
Raffi.
were.
Yeah, with advantage, is going to do something with that. But I'm attacking the captain with animate objects.
Yeah,
I think
go
I've
for it.
got.
You've got a
I have
macro for that as well.
I've got a macro for this. Let's see if this works.
I know. I'm just that good, guys. I'm just that good. Macros and tokens and...
You've
When
got to
you
remember on the
remember to do
laptop
it.
though. It's not actually rolling it. So.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait, no, you did. I try that. Go on. Oh, roll normal. No, it's not advantage. No. Oh,
No,
number
yeah.
of attack. Number of attacks. 10, is it?
Yeah. It depends on the size. It might ask you if it's like tiny thingy, blah, blah, blah.
Oh my
Tiny
Yeah,
object.
it
There you go.
does all of that.
Wow. There's a crit in
I'll let
there.
you work out what that means.
Is that a crit? No, that's not a crit. Oh, I see. It
No.
works out if it's a crit. I see. So, oh yeah, why didn't it add it all up at the end? Stupid macro. Who wrote this?
It looks like attacks 3 and 5 miss. Is that right?
So
Yes.
it's got to hit a
Or-
DC 18.
So-
Oh, 7
There's
and 8.
some ones in there, Andy. It's 1, 2.
Yeah,
Anything in red is a 1.
5.
Anything in green is a macro on the dice.
No. 5. 11. 17. 23. 31 points of damage.
Everyone sees a cloud of shiny ball bearings swirling round the captain there.
I'm not looking.
Yeah, they are silver. Just say that.
That doesn't affect me because I'm not a werewolf.
That's all right then.
Okay.
Just for that one turn.
Is that
And that's
just for
me.
that turn, and then afterwards you turn back into a werewolf?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hit my belt buckle.
Hadman.
Right. This
Do
guy's
your
still
thing.
standing on, isn't he?
Yeah.
Right.
No one else? Just me?
I reckon Baron's alright with him. So I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Everyone's dancing with him. He's doing a waltz and then he's going to break his neck.
And I'm going to end up
Almost.
here. See here?
Yep.
And we're going to deal with this guy.
Yeah. She looks real worried.
Well, this person.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
We know it's a she now.
Yeah. Kind of tell from the outfit. Not on the picture. The picture's shit, but from what she's wearing, you can tell that she's evidently female.
And I'll be adding a third level smite into this.
Go for it.
I can see Rafi's quite badly hurt.
Oh. Why has that done that?
So 2.
I don't.
So that'll be 4d8 additional.
So that's 12 plus this, Jamel.
Jesus
Did you
Christ.
cast it? Did you cast it at a higher level?
Cast it at third level.
Third level. Okay. Because just to check, this person isn't a fiend.
No, I did third level, so it's 2 for the. I think it says 2 for the first one, isn't it?
Okay. This person immediately dies.
I was actually about to say I'm going to try and do non-lethal, as I have been all night so far. All this incursion.
Fair. All right. This person is knocked out.
Can you do non-lethal with Radiant?
It's
It's a bit of an oxymoron, isn't it?
That's a fair point, yeah.
You're an oxymoron.
No, just a moron. Forget the ox.
I'll allow it.
If not, I'll just spend 1 point and heal them like I did earlier when someone else killed someone.
Okay. I think then is that your go?
That's only 1 attack.
Who else are you gonna attack? Jeez.
Well,
Ferrum.
I might as well do my move. 1, 2, 3. Can I move past this ball bearings or not? Are they going to hurt me?
No, they're attacking the captain.
Misty Step is a bonus, isn't it? So
yeah.
So yeah, you can move. Yeah, you could go through the swarm of ball bearings.
Move there and hit the other guy in the back.
Hit this guy. Sure.
Wasted a blooming spell for that.
So well,
I was expecting to be a bit tougher than that. Oh, I missed.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is a miss. And there's no real room
to try not to
position
hit
yourself
ball bearings.
Yeah, you can't really position yourself for the advantage, I'm afraid. This door is closed. Okay. It is person writhing in hell. Cool. Baron.
2 attacks.
Go for it.
Oh, hang on a sec.
I don't know. Can he do something? No, he can't. Can't do a goddamn thing. Stupid monster.
I am not. I'm just hitting.
All right.
In fact, sorry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 5-foot step there to get advantage.
Yep.
Why is it I cannot get this bloody advantage thing to work on D&D Beyond?
You know what it is?
You can always if you right click on the number, you get it as well.
Mm.
Did that come through?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, that's rolling on roll. That's rolling on D&D Beyond. I've got a 23 there, if you'll permit it, or
yeah, I trust you. Okay. 23 hits.
So
you wouldn't trust anybody.
Millions wouldn't, but I would.
Well, that's
I don't trust myself. Oh, it's come through now.
That's just the damage.
Okay.
So I did 16 points damage. And
16. That's in my brain. He's quite hardy. That doesn't.
Easily.
Yeah. So they've got. Yeah. So I need to roll. I need to roll advantage. which is a second attack. So second roll. So that's
Definitely hits, yeah.
I
Just
done it
press the pink bit.
for another 11
Okay.
points of damage.
11. Nice. All right. He's looking real hurt. And just real worried.
For my bonus
fumbling
action,
with his weapons.
can I just say to him, surrender?
All right, make me I'd say intimidation. There's no way this is a politely asked. This isn't a request.
Okay. Sorry. Just bear with me a sec. Intimidation.
You can make this with advantage. He's surrounded and no allies, and all your friends are here.
Intimidation is normally based on charisma. Are you saying
you can base it on strength as well, whichever's highest for
right?
you.
Well, I will be using it based on strength. So
you can, on your sheet, there is a way to flip it over to strength.
Okay. So I'm just going to roll it, but there's my strength is too high than my charisma. So
okay. Do you want me to change that for you now?
No, he's
so so because it was with, did you say with advantage?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So sorry, the total is 21. We'll sort out between sessions that. Yeah.
Well.
In fact, sorry, my exact wording shall be, surrender, you fool.
Surrender, you fool.
Turning into a Disney villain there.
Yeah, I know, isn't it? If you refresh your character sheet, your intimidation will now be a strength. All right. He, I don't need to do a fucking wisdom save for him. His wisdom's shit anyway, so he looks as if he's very much considering this action. In fact, it's his go. So he I am going to do a wisdom save because of what's at stake is. He looks at you, and you can straight away see the absolute terror and fear in his eyes. His eyes actually keep flicking back towards the body on the floor behind you, of the woman that was possessed, and he's like almost pleading with you in his expression, and he goes, "You don't understand, man. You just don't understand. I can't." But he doesn't look like he's about to attack. He's saying he can't, but he's not actually looking like he has any fight left in him.
Can I just retcon something? Can I say that I hit him once,
Sure.
then made that intimidation check, and when he says that, I whack him a second time? Because if he doesn't surrender, fuck it. Oh, and by the way, you know, Cameron's been trying to preserve everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm using the sharp path of my sword, and I'm just chopping
okay.
bits off
Cool. He yeah, he's gonna fight for his life, I think.
I'm staying where I am though, because I don't want him getting anywhere near Liam, because I know Liam's controlling that thing.
No worries. He's gonna make 2 swings. Oh, poetic. 2 poor swings, an 11 and a 15. Neither of those hit, I imagine.
Who are they at?
For them?
Are they at me or at Cadman?
At you.
Yeah. I'm a class 22 at the present moment, so
yeah. Without his friends, he just doesn't really have anything. Rafi, make me a. I believe it's. Do you continue? Well, he's dead. It's dead.
No,
it's
yeah.
Yeah, unconscious. Sorry. You are unparalyzed.
Yep.
You feel yourself being
Uh,
released.
Yeah, I'm torn. Do I? No, there's enough people in there, so I'm going to go into this room.
Well,
Oh,
as he steps in, can I say, "Whoa"?
You can, whether or not that's you can
He-
absolutely have made that sound as he gets round there. Raffi, you
Yeah.
can respond as you wish to that.
I think it would be, yeah, I'd pause at the door and have a look in.
All right, you see lying on the floor what looks like a very beat up and bloodied tiefling woman. I will show you the picture of. Find it. She is. She appears to be unconscious, dead. You don't know.
Okay. Right. In that case, I'm going to. No. Right, I'm going to use a bonus action and key points to take the bodge, the bodge? No, the dodge
action.
Yeah, the bodge action. Yeah.
World famous project.
The bodge action. Yeah.
Bodger and Badgerad.
Yeah. I'll spend a key point to take the dodge action as my bonus action. Yeah. And then I'm going to hold my action. If anyone comes to starts acting aggressive within my range, which is 10 foot, if they start acting aggressive, I'll smack them.
Yep. Cool.
But I'll stay there.
All right. Hendrix.
Okay. I'm frozen and everything, yes?
No, you are unfrozen. The person who froze you is unconscious.
Okay. So I'm going to. I suppose I come with Raffi again. It's worked out well for me so far, right?
Only good things.
Okay, so I'm gonna come through the door and step right. Is there anything there to indicate? Are there any writings or anything like that indicates what's going on?
There is a lot of stuff in this room. Make me a. I'd say you don't have enough time to do a investigation in this 6 seconds, but you can make me a perception, just to see anything important, etc.
Yup. Perception. Oh, it's rolled that as a double. I don't know whether you want to take it as a double or just take the first one.
Whatever it is when it comes through. They are exactly the same. Ben?
Yes.
Oh, which one should I take?
Yeah, who knows?
So, this first thing you notice is this woman on the floor is dying.
Right.
She's you can see her breath coming in sort of like fits and spurts. She's been severely beaten. On one of her hands, she has a signet ring which denotes her as a FOA member.
Okay.
It looks like perhaps a couple of her items are on tables around here. There are a couple of very crude implements that were used during her interrogation, it looks like. Covered in blood and such. Perhaps yeah, ew. Perhaps weirdly, there is a Ouija board on the side. There is it looks like a notebook of scrawled notes. You look very quickly at it, and because you can understand it, you know that this is infernal. This is just a few very shakily written words here and there. Flashes of things catches your eye. The word sorry. I'll write out roughly what you see.
Okay.
And no, I think that's think that's the sort of things you see.
Okay.
Other than that, this room smells horrible. It's a mixture of blood and that sulfury smell. It's not good. That's all you can get on that at the moment.
Okay.
Without doing a deep investigation.
All right. And there's no, like, she's completely within the circle, is she? There's no part of her that's sticking out.
Yeah, no, she seems to be completely within the circle. I say with your perception check, you're not picking up that this circle is at all blocked or keeping her in it. If that makes sense. Doesn't look like a barrier at all.
No.
Okay.
But
all right.
I just worried about crossing
Absolutely
into
fair.
it.
Yeah. As you should be. All right. Is that your go?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right then. Let's go to this person. Okay. Person's knocked out. Liam.
Oh, okay. He's still alive, that guy, isn't he? Knock another 2 hours in him.
Yeah, go on then.
Well, I'm going to try. I'm going to do subdual.
Subdual damage with an arrow.
With an arrow, yeah.
Yeah, that hits. You get your extra D6 on top of that, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, he is hanging on by a thread.
Second arrow is probably going to miss now.
Well, why say it? Why say it? Ugh.
Did I tempt fate, or was it always going to happen? And that caused me to say it's going to.
Yeah, well,
Who
we'll
knows?
never know.
Never know.
We'll never know. Is that your go?
I think so.
I think he's gonna, seeing as he's been attacking anyway, he's gonna take a last few fury swipes. And he's gonna do it at Baron. He's not thinking straight. He could go for Liam, but he's not gonna. And a 14 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Outstanding. They have +9 to hit. How is this possible? Darrell.
Okay, Darrell's going to command the cloud of silver ball bearings to
Yeah.
go and wait
Just-
around that body, and if it
Okay,
starts to move,
alright. Yeah,
to
yeah.
attack.
Yep. Okay.
Is he going to move himself? Can I get into the room without
Yes.
standing crossing the circle?
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
tiptoeing round it. You're not under threat in here, so I won't make you make a dexterity check. But you can get round
Okay.
Raffi and a dog.
I'm not going to worry about detecting magic. I'm just going to dispel magic.
Sure. Straight as a spell slot, yeah.
I'm just checking the spell slots. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm flicking through the screens. Hold it. So I've got slots for. I'm actually going to cast it at 4th level.
Okay. And is it what are you pointing it at?
I'm guessing there's this circle in the floor. It's that sort of that area.
You cast your dispel magic, dismissing any magical energies that may be around. You can tell from the way it reacts. There was nothing magical here.
Okay.
The drawings on the floor, which is in chalk, seem to be definitely used for magic, but at the moment it's not powered.
Right. I also then say it should be safe to approach it,
Okay.
and that'll be where I go.
And that's your go. All right, Cadman.
I'm just going to hit this guy and try and subdue him.
Do it. He's subdued. He finally goes down. What a trooper. Let's put him to sleep, shall we? Okay, he goes to the floor. He is Sparko. I have nothing else that's going to endanger the party. So I will happily say that Liam holds that concentration easily for the full minute, and that threat of the demon is gone. So unless anybody else wants to sabotage that,
I'm going to banish Liam.
Well,
stop it.
not so
I'll
much
see what
sabotage,
But
is there an argument that suggests we might be able to talk to the demon? There's enough of us who can re-banish her. I just wonder if there's any advantage in talking to the demon.
okay, I will keep you in initiative, and we're not going to go round each person, but I will say that everybody gets 2 sentences per round just to have this conversation before the concentration is complete and
Yeah.
you don't have any chance to get her back. So you have 6 rounds left. So this is your first round, 2 sentences each. What do you suggest to the group? You don't have to be in the same room or whatever.
I'm just going to
Don't worry about distance.
I'm just going to call out something first, which is, are there any more threats? And that sort of yelled towards Raffi, Darrell, and Hendricks.
Okay.
What?
You can respond.
No.
Right. At which point, I am then going to move probably to there and just stand guard ready to attack that body if something reappears.
Yeah, perfect.
I assume at some point
the
Darrell
only
is going
thing
to
I
make a
was-
suggestion then as well.
Yeah. So, if am I correct in thinking the captain and that final cultist are unconscious? In that case, I want to go and tie them up somehow, either
Yep, you start
using
going to
belts,
tie them up.
whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
So, is anybody going to suggest that you wanted to do this thing with the demon?
In which case, because Darrell thought about it, is to say,
Yeah.
is there any advantage in us talking to this demon? I know you can't trust him, but surely there's something we could get out of it. There's enough of us can rebanish it if need be.
I'd say yes.
Right. Kyle, does
trust him.
Cadman respond? Sorry, say again.
I don't trust demons. Leave it where it is.
Well,
Liam?
you can't trust them. This one's going.
All right.
Can
Hendrix.
somebody stop this woman from dying?
Into the second
No.
round.
I don't trust them. That one's going.
I think Liam's made up his mind, but yeah. And ultimately, he's kind of the person holding this as well, just to keep in mind. Anybody else doing anything in this
Is that
second
one
round?
dying now?
So that there is a victim, isn't it? So that's what Hendrix was just talking about.
Yeah.
Someone healing that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think I'm aware of that person in that room. So
No. I believe Cadman
Again,
can
we're all
get over
mind
there.
links, aren't we?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll reply across the mind link. What woman, Hendrix?
The terrible
You get
scream. The terrible scream we heard is a woman, and she's dying. There's no
Stop
lot I can
stomping
do
out.
about it. No opposable thumbs.
Could I have double moved when we're talking?
Can I stabilise her?
You can
Can I make
attempt
a medicine check to stabilise her?
You can make a medicine check. I believe the DC's 15 to stabilize. At 0 hit points. Cadman will get there in the third round anyway. He's heading over there.
Yeah, okay.
This is still on second round.
This ain't gonna be good. No, that didn't work. I'm juggling the sword and the.
Yeah. Okay. And then Cadman, you get there.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll use 1 point to lay on hands.
All right. Now,
So generous.
because it's been more than 3 rounds since she's went down. I'm gonna roll some death saves for her. Let's see what state of affairs we're in right now.
Kill her.
It's only 2 because I'd already done it to the point where Hendrix had gone into the room.
I'm actually sorry. As an aside, I'm going to say to Rafi, do you recognise her?
Don't think so.
I'm conscious that
the only
She's got the ring of
person
the other gang on.
the only person I know
there was
that's
a name,
left
wasn't
away is Ozzy. So
Right.
no.
Cadman, you place how much hit points?
I'm literally doing 1 because I don't know whether they're another gang member from a different one of the other gangs.
Okay.
they're FOA.
So
Yeah.
you see that she goes. She's still lying on the ground. She seems to be getting her bearings a little bit.
They're down by the demon. Oh, sorry, different bearings.
Shut the fuck up. So, round 4. You've got 2 rounds left to decide. If you just want to decide amongst yourselves, I think Liam's the one kind of holds the cards here in terms of
not across.
Unless you can make a convincing argument for him, I think he's going to keep the
Right. Not across the mental link, but just Baron's going to sort of just turn slightly and whisper quietly to Liam. Have you got any intention of letting this thing come back?
I haven't, no.
Good.
Okay, cool. You are out of initiative, and I need to just.
Can I have a look at the Ouija board and the items that of the woman's and the
Yes.
note?
So,
What was written there?
Let's turn this into a investigation proper. You've already done a perception to see. You did a high enough perception to see all the important bits in the room, aka the notepad, the Ouija board, the tools on the table, some of her what look like her belongings. There's a few guns out, a knife or two. I think that's probably it. Yeah, make me an investigation.
Okie dokie. Have that.
Ridiculous. All right.
B.
Yes.
The boss man is unconscious on the floor, isn't he?
Yes.
That counts as an automatic hit, doesn't it? Or if I attack him,
He's
Well,
he's
technically,
subdued, isn't it? Is he gonna? Is he on? Can he take damage if he's subdued?
yeah. You can go over as long as you're hitting him with melee. You'll take away 2 of his death saving throws.
Oh, okay. But it won't
forget,
kill him.
I am. Don't forget, I am actually tied. I've been spending time tying.
I don't want to kill him. I'm asking if I do him damage, will it kill him or will it? I suppose he's on 0, isn't he? Yeah.
He's on 0 at the moment. He doesn't need to make death saving throws because it was pure damage.
Yeah.
If you did any more damage to him, it would start up death saving throws. If it's a melee attack, it will be 2 death saving throws gone. And if, like, as in failures, if it's a ranged attack, 1 you'd be at disadvantage to attack because he's prone.
It wouldn't be a ranged attack, yeah.
And 2, it would only be one death saving throw.
Be a ranged attack.
Doesn't make sense to me, but
I don't want to kill him. I was just gonna.
You were just curious.
Yeah.
Absolutely morbid. We love it. So, Hendrix, you start flicking through stuff in this room. The Ouija board looked like it's been moved around, so it's been used at some point today. It's got the board and the planchette there. There is that notebook. The pencil used for it is the pencil and the notepad are next to the Ouija board.
So okay.
Okay. And it's a kind of shakyish handwriting. Almost like that. If you've ever done spirit or ever heard of spirit writing, where they kind of just let their hand do the writing thing. Yeah. There is obviously, like I said, described these items. There's a couple of guns, bits and pieces. There is a pair of knuckle dusters that is in amongst this stuff that look quite ornate. And because you read Infernal, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So along these knuckle dusters, there is writing on each one, and one says thoughts and the other one says prayers.
Really?
So,
thinking more like love and hat.
Love and hat. Fucking love hats. No. And there is in a drawer 4 spell scrolls. Three of them are spell scrolls for. Oh no, wait. I don't think you can read them unless you are the class for it.
I just sent you a message, B.
Who sent me a message?
I whispered you in the chat.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'd say you know what they are, but you can't read them, if that makes sense. There's like a title at the top of them. And they're written in this they're not like an oldie worldy type scroll either. It almost looks like receipt paper. That has been scrolled up really, really small into these little tubes that look like one use only sort of thing. You crack it, you open it, and as if you were just a more modern version of these spell scrolls. 3 of them are locate creature, and 1 of them is scrying.
Ooh.
All right, but other than that, you can't actually read. What's that?
So absolutely useless for me, but I'm sure someone will.
And I believe that's everything that you see in this room.
Okay. Do I know anything about the name that's on the thing? Is it Fur? I presume it's a name.
That would Fur. I think that's. I don't think you can assume that that's a name if you wish.
Okay.
But there's no other clues on there to give you. Those are the only words that are there.
Okay. So fur doesn't mean anything to me.
It doesn't seem to. No. The word fur doesn't mean anything. I'm just going to let other people do some other stuff, but I'll get you to roll me an insight, and I'll get back to you on what, just on your insight on this notepad. What is everybody else doing?
Just to be clear,
I'm going to spend the time.
So go on here.
I'm going to spend the time ritual casting detect magic.
Yep. Go for it.
Sugar?
Sorry. No, go on, Andy.
Yeah, so just to be clear, the banishment has been finalised, correct?
Yes, it's done now.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go round and collect up all the firearms and all the ammunition for them.
Okay. All right. Jesus Christ, Hendrix. Can you roll below a 27? That'd be great.
No, you can't.
Literally can't.
Only when it's combat can I do that.
Yeah, true. And it's all 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
They're automatic hits, aren't they, B?
Yeah. Baron, make me a perception check, please. Hendrix, you are reading this piece of paper and looking at where it cuts off. You don't think the word fur isn't completed. It's a partial word.
Is it written? I assumed it was like top down in the way that you'd done it, but is it written? Was that the last thing that was written? Was the fur?
That would be. Yeah, it was the last thing. This notepad isn't super. It's all over the fucking shop. These are there's a lot of like that loopiness that just comes with the spirit writing, where it's just like random loops until it forms a word, sort of thing. So there's 2 forms of trying to communicate with the beyond in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the most information you have out of it. Ken, roll me a stealth, please. Oh.
Five on that.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Baron, you go around gathering up these bullets and guns and everything. You notice that the guy that was cowering downstairs behind the bar is gone.
Okay, I actually wasn't meaning downstairs. I was meaning just up on this floor. But
Oh, okay. Yeah. So if you wanted to, and we'll get
You don't
to
notice.
your.
You don't notice the
You
guy.
don't notice
downstairs, do you?
unless you're going downstairs.
because you talked about. I know this guy's got a submachine gun, and you talked about some other firearms in this room, where the sacrifice has taken place. So I was just gathering up those, is what I was meaning.
Gotcha. Yeah, you can gather up those absolutely fine. On
And then
this floor,
if any of these bodies have got weapons on them, then I'll take those as well. Firearms.
you take various shitty fucking pistols. The only nice gun was on this guy, which I'll let you describe. Like I say, it's MP5, whatever it is. The stats that he had for that was 2d6 plus his.
We'll sort that out later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In I'd say probably this room, as if you go into these rooms because they're near you, doing a quick sort of look around, you do see another body in here, lying on the bed. Looks like it was quite severely injured. A balaclava halfway up its head. It's a young lad. I'm going to say here.
This one down here. Okay.
Right. Looks like they were brought in here to help them, and kind of lost the battle. The blood is not quite dried yet.
So he's dead.
So yeah.
But that's not a casualty we've inflicted. This is some. So across the mental link, I'll just pass on. They've had a casualty from some other pre.
Someone from the gunfight in the
yeah.
that we.
Oh, that would make sense. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sorry.
Could Cabin drag all the unconscious bodies and put them all in one room on the flame floor? Maybe bring them all downstairs and stick them in chairs, sort of round here.
Prop them up like some macabre tea party.
I want to talk to them when they wake up.
Oh, okay, all right, okay, yeah. You start moving these ones at the top here down.
Yeah.
You start doing that. Meanwhile, back in the room,
alive, isn't it? The host is still alive on this one.
No,
because banishment.
He is very clearly dead and has been gone for a long time. Or actually, make me a medicine check because it's yeah.
Demon is habiting a dead body. Okay, possibly. Medicine.
Sort of. It's unusual to you that you think that a demon is inhabiting a dead body. You know that demons and celestials can inhabit constructs, so why not a dead body? There is a possibility that the body was being kept just alive on that cusp. Just they don't really care too much about the actual vessel so much, upkeep wise. Thick dark blood has congealed quite a while ago, sort of thing. Yeah, it's well past saving. Yeah, so you begin taking this stuff down there. This woman in the room is starting to regain herself. She is wide-eyed and looking at those still in the room, which I believe is Hendrix, Raffi, and Darrell. Is that correct?
Yes.
Right.
I don't. To be honest with you, after tying those two up, I probably would have just sat against the wall and just head down because I am fucked.
Can I go and search the basement where that demon came from?
Yeah, you could go down there. Make me a perception check when you get down there, and I will describe for you. So the people in this room are Darrell and Hendrix, yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. She sort of sits up, looking at you both a little. Well, I think she's more looking at Darrell, thinking that Hendrix is just a dog.
The dog.
Just some guy in here with his dog. She's very cautious. Yeah, kind of waiting for you to say what it is that you're here for.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I said, whoa. Sorry. Calm down. You're safe. We got them all, we think. So, you're safe. Who
what
are
are you
you?
talking about? I'm Tay.
You're Tay. Okay. So
Who are you?
there's a we're just people who are trying to sort this out. We were looking at a building
Six send
site.
you.
Who, sorry?
Did Six send you?
Not directly, no. But we were looking into the fight at the building site. We came here because we realised something had gone horribly wrong. We saw that you'd been taken.
So at the mention of the fight, she kind of puts her head in her hands, kind of rubbing her brow, clearly fighting back a lot of emotions there. Make me an insight check. Hendrix, you can do that too if you wish, being as you are there.
Yeah, he's going to be a lot better than I am.
If he keeps rolling the fucking way he's rolling, I might as well just tell him the fucking plot. You know what I mean?
Just bring it on.
That's it. That's it.
You said it now. Yeah. Okay.
I quit. Yeah.
Oh, well, it's not come through. It was 25 on the minus.
25. So you both fucking see it. You're reading this person like a book, basically. She there is the dawning realization of grief from lost friends and comrades. Anger, a lot of anger. You look at this woman, she's very bloodied and beaten up from the interrogation. But there is also a lot of marks on her hands and around her face that kind of sets her out to be a little bit of a fighter. You could see the kind of marks on her hands where perhaps she uses knuckle dusters.
Yeah. Did Baron collect those as well as the guns, or is it purely the guns?
just picking up guns.
I don't think he's been in this room yet. I don't think.
No, I went there, but you talked about there being a gun in there, so I've picked up the guns that.
There's a couple of guns in here. Yeah.
I think Hendrix might sit on the knuckle dusters or place himself in front of them so that they're not visible to her.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Kind of hide the scene a little bit.
Yeah.
She doesn't seem like she's looking for them, to be fair. And she's going through these emotions of fear, anger. There is also fear there as well, especially when she asks you if Six had sent you. You notice that there was that flash of fear that perhaps this everything has gone so wrong that you guys are like the cleanup crew to take care of her mistakes.
Yeah.
She's trying to piece some things together and not coming up with the correct answer. She seems very confused, and she says, I don't understand why you guys are here. You're clearly not FOA. I'd know if you were. You're obviously not Hellspawn. So who are you?
Can I say to her
We're-
in Infernal, there's some things you're not meant to know?
Okay.
Make
Right.
me a intimidation check.
I mean, I'm not trying to intimidate her, but I am talking
Doesn't
dog,
matter.
just spoken demon language to her, so I suppose
Yeah,
that's fair.
you're a talking dog speaking to her in the language of the demons. I'm gonna make her an insight check, I think.
In fairness, Darrell doesn't speak Infernal, so he's going to shrug at whatever
Yeah,
Hendrix just said.
sure. I had one of those. The wheels fell off.
I think I'm going to wander up at this point because he's had 5 minutes to chill out and just gather himself again.
Yeah.
And then I'll wait for the response before I say anything else.
Yeah, of course. All right, okay. She looks initially shocked at Hendrix talking and wide-eyed, but then she becomes a little bit like shrewder look towards you, Hendrix. I don't think you get the impression from your
She's not
insight
falling for it.
that she didn't quite fall for that. No, unfortunately. And at this point, I think she starts to gently lift herself up from the ground. She's very shaken. She doesn't look fit to fight anything. She doesn't look like she's going to attack anyone. But she doesn't want to be from this vulnerable position. And you can see she's kind of shaking off this stiffness in her arms and legs, and trying to assert herself into a more not dominant, but like presentable standing. She's not trying to be all cowed and weak. She seems to be quite intent on making sure that nobody perceives her as weak.
Darrell's going to step forward and go, look.
Yeah, go on, Darrell.
Sorry, go on.
Go on, Ian.
He's going to say, look, I don't know what's going on, but this shit's got to stop. There's something going on between the FOA and the Highgate Hellspawn. This shit has got to stop. If it doesn't, all hell's going to break loose. What the fuck's going on?
We're still in the... She looks around. She goes, we're still in their fucking hideout. We need to leave. Like, yesterday.
Well, we'll leave. We'll leave when we get some answers. Or we'll leave when you promise we'll get some answers when we go. Because we can't carry on with you guys killing everyone in sight.
Well, I only got sent to deal with a situation that they caused. It's not us that started all of this. They fucking started this. They've killed so many of my friends in the past week alone. It's constant. They just fucking taking territory and shit, and it's us that is having to deal with it. She just goes on this tirade.
I want to interrupt her and go, listen, I don't care about a vast majority of this. I just want to find Ozzy.
She looks quite shocked that you said that. And she goes, all right, how do you know Ozzy? How is it that this kid is causing so much shit? Your fucking stuff. So he's your responsibility. You need to clean up his fucking shit then. Do you know what he's done?
Was my student before. He was my student before he disappeared and fell in with you guys. and then it's
So
all
it is your fault.
from
Right.
there. No,
Do you know
mate.
what? Yeah, this kid has caused me nothing but problems. He's new on the scene. Six dragged him in because he's replacing his brother or some shit. Because his
What?
brother's a fuck up. So he's just some new kid that's green behind fucking ears and just well, the Hellspawn have said that he's done some weird shit. I don't quite believe them, but I don't understand why they're so intent on finding him.
Where is he?
I don't know. That's what I've been sent to find out. But they're also looking for him. I thought they had him.
Right.
He sounds like that he took out their lieutenant.
Ozzy.
Which is a fucking off his own back. Completely nothing to do with us. We did not ask him to do that. And that's what's caused all this shit with the Hellspawns. Coming over to our territory, banging down our door, saying that he's working for Six, which technically he was, but it's not what we asked him to do. He's gone out and somehow taken out one of the big dogs, and now everything's gone to shit. Fucking Order of the Shield are stomping around, cracking skulls. She seems like quite exhausted by just the whole thing.
All right, listen. We'll go back. We'll take you out. Let's just get out of here now. Oh yeah, I'm fucked. I'm knackered, and I just want to find Ozzy to find out where he's gone. As far as I'm aware, he fell in with you guys, and then he disappeared. If he's responsible for this whole thing, I'm going to give him a slap because he's a fucking dickhead. Yeah, but we'll get it sorted. Well, as you say, he's a kid. He's impressionable. He's probably want to try and impress someone. But if his brother's fucked up and Sixties says that he has to make up for his brother's mistakes, he's going to be looking for something big and splashy.
His brother's been missing for years, apparently.
I know.
Got failed on a mission or some shit. But I don't know. Can we leave?
Sorry, can I just while this conversation is going on, I've been wandering around Hendrix, Darrell, and Raffi, and I've used Lay on Hands to give them each 15 hit points. And I've given
everyone take hit points.
And I've given myself 15 hit points left as well, which leaves me with a few for emergencies. So that was Hendrix, Raffi, and Darrell. I feel 15 each. And myself. Sorry.
All right.
Can I just check? Remind me. The person who is Raffi's partner. That's not Six, is it? That's a
no.
Ash.
That's Ash.
That's Ash. Sorry, I'm getting Ash and Six confused. Okay, thank you.
Six is in charge of the FOA.
Yeah. I remembered that bit. I was just trying to remember who it was that we met, who was the friend partner of Raffi.
What does FOE stand for again?
Hells Angels.
Nobody's either found out or asked.
Can I ask her as we're leaving?
Yeah. Well, actually, before we get there, can we say, so what were they questioning you about? Where Ozzy is?
Yeah. They were asking me like I fucking know. They think that this whole thing is because of Six wants territory or something. You think it's bad up here. In the Hells right now, literally war going on. Literally war. I'm quite fucking glad I'm up here. It's Can you make me a persuasion check? I'm going to make you do it flat. Because although you're here with friends and everything like that, I think everything, all factors involved, it evens out. So just make me a straight persuasion.
Just while Ian's doing
It's
that,
up to you if you want to believe it. I just rolled 20. I rolled 29.
Was that 29?
Yeah, I got 17. I got plus 12 with it. So.
That's absolutely fine. I believe you. Go on, Andy. What were you saying?
the way she just said that about the war in the hells, I am correctly interpreting that as she is a demon.
You can see that she's.
Sure.
I don't think that that Beren would necessarily automatically think that. I think he knows that the gangs, especially the FOA and the Hellspawns, very much operate through warlocks and tieflings on this level, as in the mundane realm, and as a as kind of like prime real estate to hold status below.
Okay.
So at the moment, 6 is on top, with Nvidia being close behind. So she would know about the hells and all of that sort of stuff anyway. But that's not me saying she absolutely isn't a fiend. She is definitely a tiefling from her look. The look that she kind of gives you, Darrell, of she's sort of like sizing you up. Everything that you said, she's kind of regarding. There is no one else here that is helping her, and you guys seem to be here to fix something. From what Raffi said, you kind of coming in to fix the issue. So she starts sort of sharing some information with you.
I'm going to pull out a can of beer and offer a can, and then I'll take a can myself and just start drinking it.
She does take the beer. She seems quite grateful, and she starts drinking. She kind of props herself up against the cabinet.
Darrell goes, mine?
There you go.
Raffi's carrying around.
He goes his own hip flask. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
No. I got you. Don't worry. Do you
it's the war of the
want to know
hospitality now.
Right. I've got so much alcohol that I've got in my my sling bag. Seriously, I put in a lot. So
amazing. I bet it reads like Beren's fucking equipments list. Or Hendrix's goodie bag for dogs, which was adorable, by the way, Ben. I read that the other day. Absolutely adorable. So, she says, 6 put me on finding out where this kid had got to. Which obviously I fucking failed at, so now I can't go back without some sort of results, or it's going to be my literal ass. I don't even know where to fucking start. All I know is this kid's name is Oliver Shackleton or something. I know where his foster family are. I know that he was running with us for a few months when he was teen. Well, he's still a fucking teen. He was being like groomed for the next generation, I guess. His family owes a debt to 6, and his brother was supposed to deliver on that debt. Went to investigate why some of 6's territory is being stolen. There's a problem with the souls. Apparently, they're not all making it through to the appropriate places in Hells. Six has quite a portion of his hell missing now. But weirdly, from what I overheard from these guys when they were interrogating me, Nvidia's also lost some territory, which is weird because that's the first thing I've ever heard of that. We thought it was them. We thought it was the Hellspawns doing that. And I'm not entirely convinced it's not the Hellspawns doing that. But they seem to think that we're stealing from them and they're stealing from us.
Right.
So
there's
some
a third
thinks
player
it's-
then.
But who? And why?
Someone who wants to foment trouble in hell.
There's always trouble in hell. I don't understand. Like it's always chaotic down there, but I mean it's a bit spicier now these days. It doesn't make any sense to cause trouble topside either. I mean, we've always clashed. FOA and the Hellspawns have always clashed. Hendrix, did you want to ask your question about what the FOA is at this point? Because it makes sense. If you're there, Ben.
Yes, I do want to ask that. Sorry, I'm speaking with a bloody mute on again. Yes.
So yeah, she kind of looks at you and laughs a little. She goes, "Yeah, I suppose most people don't actually know, do they? It means fiends of avarice."
Okay.
Can I have a history check on?
Yeah, sure. Anybody can make me a history or religion check.
I've got the same result for whichever skill you prefer.
Yeah. So everyone knows. Everyone. Why are you guys rolling so well on these random checks? Okay. Hendrix doesn't know. Sorry, Hendrix.
Yeah,
Actually,
and you said mine did show up. Mine's a 14 as well.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh. Darren, Raffi, Cadman, avarice. Avarice is another word for greed. 6 is a number. And there were 7.
He's prince of that particular level of hell.
He's greed. 6 is greed of the 7 deadly sins. So the FOA work for 6. And Raffi and Cadman, I think, as well, with that 25. Your revelation kind of additionally makes you think Nvidia is another word for envy. So, meanwhile, while everyone else is having this...
Sorry, can I just ask a quick question? When you're saying people losing territory, are we talking mainly in this world, in the play material world? That's where the territory has been lost.
No. That's what I'm saying. It's not being lost here. It's being lost from here to the Hells. So limbo. Like that's what these guys were talking about. That's why they've been sending fucking some of their people in there. I think that's where 6 sent Ozzy's fucking brother. This has been going on for years, literal years. He sent like Six has sent a few people down there, but the problem is, of course, they don't fucking come back. We never get an answer. You can't communicate with people down there.
Or maybe you can.
Well, that's what they were trying to do with the. Apparently, they got through with the Ouija board. That's how they were communicating with their people, but it's like well dangerous. So I don't know if they even care if they come back. They just want fucking answers. But I don't know. I just
Well, this is the message that they've got. I'll tell everyone the message or show them it. It's written in Infernal, is it?
I think that isn't. Did I say it was written in Infernal? I think it's written in English just because of spelling reasons. It's got to be written in English, so I will retract that. So you've got their fur, corrupted, sent help.
Yep.
All right. Meanwhile, down in the basement,
I'm having a party.
you're having a party. Liam, you are down here. If you can make your way down here, please.
And where? Oh, right, okay.
If that's where you wanted to go, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. There it is.
Okay.
There.
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 Yeah. So
There.
wherever, anywhere down
There.
here.
There.
10.
There.
I'm gonna fall out with you.
Sorry.
You see, there is a door here.
Okay.
Which is open.
I've got plenty of time with them fucking around upstairs. I'm going to search this room thoroughly before I go over to the door. Anything in here?
Sure. I
Any
believe
roll? You need a roll or
did
anything?
I think you already did.
I did a
check
perception,
earlier.
and there should be a +5 on it. I rolled a 14, but it's +5 because it's in my favoured terrain.
All right. Okay. So
Basements is your favourite terrain.
cities,
Cities.
I believe it is. Yeah.
So any buildings.
As long as they're in the city.
Yeah,
but you are so.
A basement in a wood wouldn't count, but woods is a favourite terrain as well.
A basement in a cave. You don't get.
Wouldn't count. No.
Wouldn't count.
Or in
Okay.
desert.
Or
You
are. Or undersea.
You are looking around this basement. There is just your generic store of stuff here. I would say the thing you do get the hint of is that this place isn't regularly used. Looks like potentially a one of those buildings is kept stock for emergencies.
Right.
So this has got a lot of MRE pack or bottles of water, things like that. Couple of first aid kits, and a lot of just drug paraphernalia, just lying around, fully like it's clearly being used.
If it's got drug stuff and health stuff, has it got a blood bag? Any blood bags down there?
No, it's
Okay.
it's not a hospital.
Just wondered. Sometimes you see them they have like blood
Quick
bags,
snack.
don't they? Quick snack. Yeah, exactly.
Your Ribena carton.
You don't ask, you don't get.
You don't. Well, you don't get. So yeah, it's. Do you want to explore further into this room?
Yes, please.
Okay, it leads down a small thingy curved steps until you reach a room which has a circular symbol on the floor.
That's not a statue. That's a whole. That's a symbol, or is there a statue there as well?
I didn't realise there was a statue in there, so I'm going to say it's not. It's a symbol on the floor.
Symbol on the floor, yeah.
Yeah, I've just realised that is supposed to be a statue, isn't it? It's not. It's a symbol on the floor.
That's cool.
And I think as you get to the entrance of
We'll
this,
leave it for the week.
we'll leave it for the
Yeah, good thing.
Yeah.
Good timing. You've got
Um,
that down to a pat, B. That's
I
like
know.
ninja like. You came to me especially
Reel 'em
with a
in.
little bit of time. Little bit of time. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta keep 'em hanging.
You haven't done it quite right because you ought to have like,
Shut
put,
up, Ken. Leave
put a
it
load
there.
of monsters on there and then say we'll see what happens next week.
Ah, shit.
You
Yeah.
just see and then pause it.
And then
Well, they're invisible at the moment. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Shut up, Ian. You think you're the only one with invisible tokens? Anyway, thank you very much for joining us. We hope to see you next week. The week after, we will be unavailable as both me and Tom are at an event. But hopefully, so next week we should be, touch wood,
Yeah,
all the
maybe.
things. We should be here. But the week afterwards, we are not. And we'll see you then.
I'm not. Oh, yeah. Okay.
What was
Yeah.
Alright.
Sorry. Bye.
Alright.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
folks.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
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 Liam is, in the nicest possible way, a loser. It seems he has lost everything that he held dear, leaving him with nothing but a manic depression that would turn a psychologist to drink, and Liam will be sitting at the bar right along with them. I mean, everyone has a right to feel down in the dumps every now and then, but Liam fucking abuses the privilege. Most drunks go through a maudlin stage on their way to unconsciousness. Liam starts there and never leaves. Frankly, he's a waste of good hooch. I think I'll break out the terps next time he stays at the lodge. Still, if alcohol is what it takes to tame his inner beast, I guess none of us has the right to stand in his way.